This is a question that comes up a lot because now we are going into final season. So how can you prove you're ready for a quiz or a test? This is what scientists call metacognition. So it's thinking about our own thinking. So it's a little bit of an abstract way of doing things. We're not thinking about a fact, we're thinking about what's in our own brain. So I have students think about this and then really try to wrap our heads around it multiple times. So I have students who tend to procrastinate, and I also have students who tend to be overly perfectionist. And this helps both groups of students. So how do you prove you are ready? This helps you make a criteria for, I know I am ready and can stop studying for this test when I can answer all the vocabulary terms, when I can conjugate the verbs this way. And we have talked about parts of this before, but it keeps coming up and I think it's quite important, is how can you quantify that and prove to yourself? So you don't want to be when I feel ready or I run out of time, because that was definitely the way that I was taught to study and it's not effective at all. So you want to be able to say, well, I can recreate this essay in 15 minutes, or I can answer these short questions in 10 minutes, and I can hit the main bullet points that I need to have and I know I need to have in order to get the most points. So when we can ask ourselves this question, it avoids two things. It avoids procrastination and falling into the illusion of knowing, which is thinking we know and we don't. And it also helps us not just have to study and study and study and study until the time runs out, because that's not fun either. And it's quite dehumanizing to say, oh, I just have to study forever, especially when you have multiple finals on top of each other in very close succession. You can't just study, study, study. There has to be strategy. So this is one of the best ways I have found to help students know, how are you ready? Because once you can answer how I'm ready, then you can start to make a plan for, I need to do this on Monday and this on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday I can take the test. So it's definitely a nice way of thinking about what's going on in our brains and then how we can gradually get better at this thinking. If you have any questions, email me, jessica@diyhomework.com.